Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Now today, you guys have been mad with the support. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying all the videos. We're actually playing Leafeon today. Now there's a little story that goes with Leafeon, and it all starts with me waking up in the morning and going, what do I want to play today? You know, I kind of want to play Virizion. You know, that seems like a lot of fun. What can you do with Virizion? Just consistent supporters, 170 HP, you have a really good first attack. The other attacks aren't super great, but they help you, kind of. So I was like, let's build Virizion. So I started building the Virizion list, and I was thinking what I could do. I didn't want to do like the whole unknown hand thing that people were talking about. Not super interested in doing that. I'm going to be making like an unknown week, hopefully at some point. But wasn't too interested in doing the unknown hand idea. So I just want to take knockouts. Like you could do Lurantis, you have Choice Band, you have access to Life Forest, Aether of Paradise. You have all these cards, like similar to how I built Shuckle, right? You can tank hits while doing attacks, but it's 2 energy attacks, you have to keep that in mind. But then I was building it and I was like, I like the healing aspect in this deck. I want to play, like, what's that new card? Shaman. Shaman seems really cool. I'm going to play Shaman. There's a new Shaman here that heals you. Heals your active Pokemon with grass energies attached to it, which is pretty dope too. So you can just heal a bunch. But after a while, I realized that man, the HP is a little bit too low. The healing isn't that strong. We don't have as much healing, and we can't really rely on Life Force. But then I was thinking about what decks could fill this strategy really easily, and I realized that Leafeon is a card. So we're gonna be playing Leafeon today. So before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And remember, as always, guys, shout outs to my sponsors, Guardian Gaming. Check them out if you have not already. Code Orabomb is still live. Another thing I want to actually shout out is, since we have so many new people, I do want to shout out the merch. We still have the merch for sale. Links are in the description down below. I know that we've had people ask me specifically for jackets. I do actually have jackets for sale. I don't know if the link is down there, but if you guys want jackets, hoodies, or anything like that, let me know. We can work something out together, because I do like, because I made individual sales with people that DM'd me about the merch. Some of them wanted jackets specifically, and I tried to make sure I cut them as good of a deal as possible so that they can afford it and things like that. Because, like, to me, it's less about the money and more about the fact that you guys are willing to support me by buying the merch. So I want to help you guys out too. So if you guys are interested in any of that, I have a Discord. I have everything open. Just let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, enough with the self-promotion. Let's up to Leafeon. I'm gonna change the music because I'm not feeling this music right now. Sure, this seems good. Something a little bit more chill. All right, so Leafeon. Leafeon's pretty cool. 200 HP is really nice. We're weak to fire, so we have to be careful about Persephone and other fire type attackers like Macargo. But other than that, I do like Leafeon. It has a really cool ability in Breath of the Leaves. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, once during your turn, you may heal 50 damage from one of your opponents, from one of your Pokemon that has any energy attached to it. So it's easy enough to spread energy in this deck because the attack costs of these Pokemon are fairly low. And then we can heal 50 with Life Force. We can heal 110. And if we can chain Leafeon healing, we can heal like 160, 210, like things like that. So we can heal a bunch with Leafeon. So that's going to be our game plan here, just to attack while healing. We have access to Solar Beam, which is 110 damage. Pretty nice standard damage. 2 it kills a lot of things. Can Oko with access to Lurantis and Choice Band, which is pretty good. Then we have Grand Bloom GX, another great GX attack. At first I was trying to play Hala in this deck, but I didn't use Grand Bloom nearly as often as I thought I would, especially since if I go first, I'm usually not using Grand Bloom. But Grand Bloom GX means that you can evolve all of your bench Pokemon to their next evolutionary stage, as long as they're basics, I think. No, it doesn't have to be basic. You can evolve any Pokemon to their next evolutionary stage, which is pretty cool. It's just from the deck. 2 retreat cost is kind of lame, but other than that, I like Leafeon a lot. 200 HP is pretty cool. So we're pairing it with a bunch of, just a bunch of Lurantises, so we can take Okos easier. So a 3/3 line of Fomantis Lurantis. Fomantis is kind of interesting to talk about because we have Synthesis that can attach an energy from your deck to one of your Pokemon. So if we end up leading Fomantis, it's not the worst thing ever because we can use Synthesis. Although most of the time we're going to try to get our Leafeon active as soon as we can to either use Grand Bloom or just have a higher HP Pokemon in the active. And we have Lurantis here. The Sunny Day means our grass type attacks do 20 more damage. We also have a 1/1 Alolan Grimer and Muckline. Just why not? You know, we have access to evolving easier, and I like playing Alolan Muck where I can. A little bit of disruption here that doesn't hurt. We just have to be careful because after our Alolan Muck is down, we can't use our own Lele, which should be fine because we are playing a heavy amount of draw spores in this deck. But as far as the rest of the list goes, let's talk about it. One of Escape Rope, once again, another way to kind of chain Leafeons. We want to try to use 2 abilities every turn, so it's not bad. 4 nest balls and 4 net balls. The main reason why I'm playing Leafeon again is because we have access to net ball, which means it's easier for us to evolve our Eevee into Leafeon turn 1, as well as fill up our board with Fomantises as well. So net ball is super duper cool. I like it. 1 rescue stretcher and 2 switches, and again, more ways to try to chain between our Leafeons, and as well get things out of the active, which is always nice. And only 3 Ultra Balls. I do want to put 4 in here. We'll see if I can put in a 4th. In my testing, 3 has been fine, but a 4th would be nice to get consistently get down a bunch of Pokemon early game, as well as just find our evolutionary pieces if we don't use Grand Bloom. 1 Life Force Prism. The other reason why I wanted to play Leafeon again, and the reason why I was trying to play Virizion and things like that. Once during your turn, you may heal any 60 damage counts, remove all special conditions from one of your grass type Pokemon. That can heal you from paralysis. I don't know if you guys know that. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then as far as the draw sports goes, we got 4 Cynthia, 4 Guzma, 4 Lily, and 1 Tate and Liza. I'm playing a 1 of bodybuilding dumbbells. Having 240 HP can really deny some knockouts in particular matchups. Only 1 right now, and then 3 choice bands. Choice bands just kind of feel more useful to me. 200 HP should be enough most of the time anyways. And then 4 DCE, 7 grass energies. We can skimp out a little bit on the grass energies because we have net balls. Hopefully 7 is enough though. I might have to bump it up to 8. But for the time being, 7 seems to be good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, all the good jazz. And I'm leaving apparently. We're gonna go ahead and find games. That's gonna be the deck. Let's just go ahead and find ourselves a couple of games, bro. You can tell I'm tired when I'm recording if I miss up my intro stuff. Where is L? Hopefully it's saved. I know I had to like reset last time because the Leafeon deck wasn't there when I was testing. But let's get ourselves a couple of games here. I do want to say thank you guys. You guys have been really nice to me in the comments lately about how you guys really like the videos, like the deck list. I do want to say there's some videos that I feel like are not as good as the others, like the Decidueye Ninetales. I did mention this in the Magazine video, but I do want to re-record that deck at some point because I feel like I need a lot more practice with that deck. A lot of you guys know I haven't been streaming nearly as much just because I've been having to stay at campus lately. Just doing some lab stuff, so I haven't been able to come home and stream. So because I haven't streamed as much, I haven't been able to practice these decks as much. And if I can't practice these decks as much, then I won't be able to get out. I won't be able to have like the quote-unquote highest quality decks out there. I have the morning off, so I do spend most of the morning before I record testing the decks I play. So these decks are not completely untested, but usually when I stream, we like build decks and we test decks, and that usually lasts 2 hours. So I like to stream before I record, but I also want to record as many videos as I can for you guys so that you guys can get some ideas on the uploads. Besides, I feel like I'm a pretty decent player, at least, right? So I feel like I can pick up a deck and just get the idea of it after 1 or 2 games. So I think it's fine. I don't think it's the end of the world. This opening hand would be amazing if it was a Lily instead, but this hand's pretty good too. I don't even think I want to play, I mean, I probably should, but I don't know if because I have the DC in hand, right? But I can also Grand Bloom next turn. Because I kind of want to keep the DC so I can get some aggression going. In fact, I think I will just keep the DC in my hand because I can just take a knockout on any Vulpix, which is pretty nice. So I'm actually going to just stick with this for the time being. Yeah, I'm not going to Cynthia. I want the DC in hand. There's no reason for me to be greedy. I already have 2 Fomantises down. If I feel like I'm better off just GXing next turn, I can. This guy's giving me a happy face. I'm going to give him a happy face back. Yay. We're all happy today. All right, let's see what my punk can do here. Hopefully I'm recording. Am I recording? Because I just had the whole long intro. I know you guys have been liking the longer videos, so I've been trying to make the videos a little bit longer. I try to shoot for above 30 minutes, but I don't want to go like an hour long every video. Some videos are just, I just completely lose track of time, or like I want to get a really good game for you guys. Like Magnezone, that was a pretty good example. That video ended up being 45 minutes. I didn't want it to be 45 minutes, but that's where we ended up. This guy's playing Rainbow Energy and Vulpix, so he must be doing something interesting. I can't wait to see. Nest Ball gets him what exactly? Another Vulpix, that's fine. So he must be playing Fairy Ninetales. I just don't know what the Rainbow Energy does. Oh, he's probably playing Decidueye. This is probably gonna get him an Elm here. If he's playing Decidueye, we're gonna have a hard time, but we do get to heal, which is really good actually. So against Decidueye, it's not the worst thing ever. In fact, I feel like this matchup might be even favorable. We can probably survive a little bit longer than they can because of our natural healing, and then 2 KO the Ninetales a lot easier. He'll eventually run out of resources, right? Oh yeah, I think he's definitely playing Decidueye Ninetales. Okay, cool. I'm down. I'm down to clown with this. Yep, there it is. He is playing the Swampert. I think I need to replay the deck and with the Swampert this time. I feel like a lot of people hated the fact that I wasn't playing Swampert. I did get a lot more dislikes in that video than most other videos, which is fine. Like, I mean, it's fine. I don't have anything against people that dislike my videos because I understand that's just how you feel about it. It's nice to have that. It's nice to have that. What's it called? I can't think of the name. I can't think of the name at all, actually. I definitely want to take knockouts where I can. Let's see if we can get down a couple Lurantises, but it's not super necessary. The only reason why I want to get down a Lurantises is so that they have higher HP. But we didn't get any. Ooh, this is not super good anymore, actually. We have the Muck in hand, so maybe I will grab the Grimer just because. He needs 3 Decidueyes or 2 Decidueyes and spread to make a knockout, which is not the worst thing ever, I guess. Do I really want to Grand Bloom? I can hit 200, right? If I Grand Bloom, right? Because I get 60, which puts it... So if I get another Fomantis down and I have all 3 Lurantises in the deck, I can Oko Ninetales. I do have all 3... That sounds really tempting. I think we're going to do it. I mean, the higher HP these things have, the better it is for me to win. The easier it is for me to win, I mean. We're going to do it. We're going to Grand Bloom here. Yeah, because we can hit 200 now with the Choice Band, which will knock out Ninetales, which Ninetales are usually the thing that's going to be active. Boom, look at all that. Look at all that evolution. At least we pulled off Grand Bloom, so now... Now nobody can say I didn't use a GX stack this game, in this video. Knocking out a Ninetales would have been good, but then he could have used Counter Gain and could have easily taken knockouts. So I feel like it was a little bit easier for me to get away this game without playing the Grand Bloom. He has Swampert down. Swampert is going to be kind of threatening. It is weak to me though, but he can easily Oko under the right circumstances. So be very careful. He has Ninetales. Let's see what this gets him. The Decidueyes are going to be things I can't knock out, but as long as we can keep these Lurantises alive a little bit longer, then... Oh, he's going to have an empty hand by the end of this. No, he's not. Never mind. I don't know why I grabbed Nupball then, because he can't Ultra Ball anymore. But I mean, I guess he's just going to Beacon again. I'm surprised he just grabbed 2. Oh, he can... Of course, I forgot about that. My bad. I'm about to say he could just Volt Beacon and grab another... He could have grabbed 2 rare candies, is what I was trying to say, but never mind. Alright, let's see what this gets him. Let's see if we can win. Like, I think we should be able to win because we have that healing ability. He evolved into Ninetales again, which we can Oko. So thankfully he did that. That means he can't Beacon, and we also get access to a knockout here because he can't. I don't think he'll be able to judge me. I don't know if he's played his supporter yet, but I don't think he has. Okay. He won't be judging me this turn. He does get 2 Decidueyes down. Man, this is beautiful. I wish I had these setups. Okay, I definitely think I have to play Swampert again. I definitely think I have to play Swampert again. Alright, he did get another Decidueye down. So he managed to get a perfect board. Just a perfect board. The only thing that sucks is that he had to play that Lele down, but like, other than that, just a beautiful, perfect board. Not too sure why he's damaging me. He knows I have an ability. He should definitely be focusing on these. Like, 100% should be focusing on these. What is he doing? Whatever. I'm not complaining. We do take an Oko here, and as long as he can't switch, if he switches, that could be annoying, but we are taking an Oko, so we'll take it. Unfortunately, we have all of these dudes down. Is there anything else I really want to do? Not really. I mean, my hand is pretty good the way it is. We'll just Breath of the Leaves myself, and we'll just take an Oko. Yeah, I don't need to be playing other cards. I want to keep this Lele around for a potential Guzma. That could be good, but this is an Oko, so boom. If I can knock out the other Ninetales, that's 4 prizes, and then I just have to knock out Lele for game. We have Ultra Ball and Tate and Lizo, so that's a Shuffle Draw supporter. So now we can do some things. If I get like a switch card as well, that could be good. But he did just make this active for me. So as long as I can find a DCE, will you take another knockout with Leafeon here? Because I mean, as long as he doesn't knock these out, of course, which he can knock these out, but he can only do what is that, like 30, 50, 70 damage to the bench at a time, which means he would have to Guzma. He's not Guzmaing this turn, so I mean, I'll take it. Maybe he'll find Field Blower. Maybe that's what he's digging for. But I mean, I have more choice bands in hand, so I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good right now. I couldn't heal this one unless it was active, unfortunately, because then I can't use the ability again, but it's fine. Eventually we'll find Life Force and we'll be able to abuse that. I don't know if, I think he's switching here. I think he's switching and going into Decidueye, which if he does switch, there's not much I can do about it if he switches because I don't have a way to retreat this turn. He's really doing his best to make sure this takes damage. Yeah, I guess, okay. I mean, it's not bad because I'm gonna end up with, what is it, 30 damage on me at the end of this? Actually, a lot more, never mind. I guess I can Tate and Liza and just double heal one Pokemon. Lily's pretty good, for sure. I think I might have the Lily, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away. I want to keep Lele around. I think we have to toss Lele, though. Because if I can find a switch off of Lily, that could be pretty good. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to chill for a bit. We'll keep the hand empty like this. We'll Lily here. I could play Tate and Liza, but I want to try to find more DCEs. I mean, I can use this to find a grass. I could evolve into another Leafeon as well. We didn't get what I wanted, but another grass wouldn't be bad either. I mean, I'm going to take an Oko here, so that's kind of the game plan. Alright, let's just Breath of the Leaves, heal myself. I'm going to find another grass energy here. I can't just leave. Well, I mean, what I could do is evolve another Eevee into another Leafeon. That in turn thins the deck by 2 instead of just 1. And as long as we have, I'm actually going to do that, I think. Let's see. Depends on if I have, okay, the other Leafeons in the deck. How many DCs are left? We have 3 more left in the deck. All right, so I'm going to do this actually. I could pull off some crazy healing turns if I do this too. We still did not get, what's it called? Life Forest, which also might be prized. I haven't actually seen it in the deck. Yes, it is prized. No, it's not, never mind. Okay, cool. All right, we can always get Life Forest, I guess. We have Cynthia in hand. And I'm going to hold on to this Choice Band because Choice Band's kind of important for winning the game. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. I'll take it. 100% I'll take it. All right, cool. So game 1, easy money. Easy money. Anyways, let's get another game going here. Fire and Psychic. So we're playing against Naga, so we're going to lose. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like. Thank you guys for watching today's video. It's time for me to get back to playing some more Fortnite. All right, we're gonna lose here, but it's okay because we can win still. Maybe we just have to be amazingly aggro. We have to set up way before my opponent can, and we lost. I mean, losing is not bad if we can lead Eevee, get a bunch of Fomantises down. We really only need 2, right, so that we can take knockout. If we can get 2 Fomantises into Lurantis, then we can start opening the Choice Band. If we get 3, we only hit 170, so we need to make sure we have 2, which gets us 140. No, it gets us 150 with a Choice Band as a knockout. So that's the game plan right now. We need to make sure we have 2 Fomantises that can evolve into Lurantis. If I can get like an early game Muck so we can't play down Lele's, that could be pretty good too. Disrupting seems really, really powerful right now. Come on. Oh, that sucks. All right, that's not great. We have draw supporters. Okay, as long as we have draw supporters, we're okay. Because draw supporters mean that we can potentially find a switch in our escape rope. But we can't attach his energy. At all. We cannot attach his energy. Him going first is really bad for us though. Ugh. But it's fine. We'll survive. We'll raise hell. We'll raise hell. All right. We'll do what we can. Oh god, even led with it too. It's okay. It's okay. I knew this was gonna happen. I haven't fought up a Cephalon deck in what feels like forever. Like I think there's been like at least 5 videos since we fought up a Cephalon deck. So it hurts. It hurts me that we have to fight one now. What did he lose? Did he lose a Beast Energy or Beast Ring? Oh, hopefully we can capitalize on that. Alright, he has 2 of those down. No Eevee. That sucks. Alright, let's go down with Fomantis here. How many of things do we have prized? We have all that we need pretty much. Life Force and Bump a Stadium, which is good. I kind of want to bump Heat Factory. Alright, so best case scenario, right? We get Switch, or Escape Rope would be better actually. Escape Rope, Eevee, Grass Energy. We did not. Unfortunate. Alright, because of the nature of the deck, I'm going to Synthesis and attach the energy to Eevee, because that way there's no GXs he can capitalize on. But we did not get the perfect turn 1, which sucks. A lot. This also thins the deck by 1. Although the Leafeon could have also thinned the deck by 1, then it became a Guzma target, and that's not good. Alright. See if he chooses the GX here. If he chooses the GX here, that'd be really good for us. We have the dumbbells. If we top deck a draw supporters, I might play the dumbbells down. I really need to get a muck. He's gonna burst, okay. He actually got the grass energy too, that's wild. That's really bad for me. He attached to the active. So in the perfect world, the perfect world is here. Okay, so hear me out. I gotta toss Leafeon to get Lily. That sucks. No, we can't. Oh, okay, we have to. We don't have a choice. We have to play as aggressive as possible, but we have to get Lily here, or Lele to get Lily, I should say. And then we have to land everything. Everything has to be perfect. We have to get Leafeon to Lurantis. Can we do it? Leafeon and 2 Lurantis. Even a stretch would be good. I know we play a 1 of stretcher. We didn't do it. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh, that's incredibly unfortunate. Okay, we need to get down another Leafeon here. I should probably keep this grass energy. No, let's get Fomantis. You don't even have a draw supporter for next turn either. You can't evolve. I can't plumage, or leafage, I mean. That's unfortunate, man. We can synthesis again. That doesn't seem really good at all, actually. Who do we sack? Nobody. We just have to have, once again, a perfect next turn. We have the top deck of draw supporter and it needs to give us everything in the world under the sun and back. Yeah, that's all that needs to happen now. Alright, let's see what happens. I could have plumed. I don't know where I put the grass energy. Maybe I should have just like thinned the deck by 1. I probably should have. I just didn't want to put the grass energy on anything, honestly. I guess I could have put it on Lele so that we have a switch option. I'm just giving him way too much time to set up. All right, it's time. Let's see if we can pull this off. We can hit him for 80. Then he can remove. He can take 2 prizes. I think we just lost, guys. I don't know. We didn't get the perfect turn 2 that I was hoping to get. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know. We can guarantee a Leafeon here, but we don't guarantee a knockout. All we do is damage. And then he takes a knockout on us. So I'm gonna get into the EV down. I'm gonna attack him with Lele. Is that a good idea? Probably not. I have no other way to attack him this turn though. None of my other Pokemon do damage. I can poison him. I don't hate that idea. It's a 2 retreat cost. Oh no. Oh no. We have to poison him. That's really bad. That's a 2 retreat cost. That's like super bad. Alright, super poison breath. See what happens. We lost. Alright, I don't know how we can win this anymore. If he he's probably gonna stay poisoned, which means he'll be at 150. We still need 1 Lurantis down if we're gonna take a knockout. We can only hit 140. Oh, now it doesn't even matter. What did he do just now? Did he just play switch, or did he just manually retreated, didn't he? Wait, what? Why did he do that? I guess he has B-strings in hand, so he's pretty ready. All right, so once again, let's see if we can top deck. We have to go back into this too. Like we can't. We have to make. This is very upsetting. I mean, we can Guzma, I guess. Okay. We have one piece of the puzzle, but this piece of the puzzle does not win us the game, unfortunately. So I don't have anything I can do. Well, guys, you saw me suffer. I think we should just end my suffering right now. There's no way I can win this. Like, I can Grand Bloom, give him 2 prizes. He just has to take 1 more prize per game, and then B-String is a thing. Oh no. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I lose. Yeah, we can't win this game. Okay, so like I said, we cop the hard L to Blacephalon, but unfortunately, we were stuck, and I'm like super duper triggered. But it's fine. Easy money last game. Hard cash this game. Let's play another game now. Let's ignore that game ever happened, right? I don't know, man. Like, we could have done it if we ever just drew, but we led Fomantis, man. That was worst case scenario. We led Fomantis, and I played Lady. Not Lady. I'm sorry. I played Tate and Liza and 3 manual switch cards, and we whiffed every single one. And now we have this garbage. What is happening in my life? What's happening in my life? What do I do now? This sucks, man. I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty pissed. I'm big mad right now. I'm big mad. I am big mad. What am I gonna do? We're playing against Rotoms. We just win if he's actually playing Rotom. Is he actually playing Rotom? Because we just win if he's playing Rotom. He can't. There's no possible way he's gonna get down every tool down turn 1. So I'm not even gonna bother doing anything special. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, we just win next turn. We can Guzma. In fact, I'm gonna play Lily just so I have the Guzma, Leafeon, and hopefully a Grass Energy next turn as well. Or we can find like a manual switch card. That could be pretty cool. But we have the Muck, so we should be okay. Yep. Cool. Cool. We have everything we need, so we can just win next turn, I guess. Well, I could use this palate cleanser after that last game. Whew, that upset me. What is he gonna do? Like, does he have a Pokemon that can work around, Grimer? Or does he not realize that Alolan Muck is a card that exists? Oh, you play Shrine. That's cool. I can heal, luckily. Now let's do this here. I'm sure we'll win before things happen. Hopefully there's not 2 Leafeons prized. Maybe that was a misplay, because that would have been wild if 2 Leafeons were prized. We don't have the GX. We can knock out the fire one. And now there's no more Lele's or anything that can get us out of the situation, but we should be okay. Yep, there it is. There's the scoop. All right, one more game. This has been a 30-minute video. We showed off one game where we throttled, and now we have the Muck, and that just makes Rotom sad. Speaking of Rotom, I need to play Rotom video because I absolutely love Rotom. Rotom is one of my favorite decks to play. Obviously, he takes a hard L to this deck, to Muck, but you also have access to, like, I don't know, like Raticate GX that can do damage for 0 energy without the need to play. That can help you work around, what's it called? You can also play like Counter Energy plus a Fighting type to deal with Muck, or I mean Psychic type. I'm sure there's like Mimikyu and stuff you can play. Dude, why am I leading my one of Lele? Why have I not led Eevee? Game. At least we're going first, so we don't actually need to lead Eevee if we're going first. And the opening hand's pretty good, regardless. So this is not the end of the world, but it's still very annoying. Leading Eevee is kind of why I'm playing 4 Eevees and only 1 Lele, so I don't ever have to be forced to be in this situation. But you know, it's Pokemon for you. The next card would have been Eevee, which is even more salt in my wounds. Guess we'll do this first. We have to be able to Guzma, so we have to keep this Guzma in hand. Yeah, we only have 2 in the deck, so 1 is gone. We only have, okay, so we have a Fomantis prize, a Leafeon prized, and I would like to have that Muck to kind of disrupt, what's it called? To disrupt Diancie. I'm gonna grab this Grimer now because the Muck's in the deck, and I'd rather have right now. I'd rather have the Muck. English is hard. I'd rather have the Muck Oh my god, this hand. Than the Fomantis. Or Lurantis, I guess. Alright, well we can Guzma and take a knockout on something next turn, hopefully. We can Grand Bloom as well if I want to keep something in the active, kind of stuck. Because we have 3 DCs in hand, which is not good at all. If he attaches an energy here, we can just knock him out with Lele, which might be worth, to be honest. So we can play Cynthia, because I don't like having all these DCs in hand. Not right now. But Grand Bloom seems pretty good. Like turning off ability seems pretty strong. I mean, it really only affects Diancie, but it's not terrible. Fighting energy. So, do I want to Guzma this up? He's gonna hit me for 60. That's so much damage. I mean, in the hindsight, it's only 10 damage to me altogether, and he can get Diancie, which would be 30 damage. So, I mean, I'd rather Oh, he's gonna do that. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to knock out Lycanroc? I think the answer is yes. Pretty much a resounding yes. I'd rather knock out Lycanroc. If I can top deck a switch, I think I still want to knock out Lycanroc. Because Lycanroc is a threat to me. He's going to try to 2-KO this Lele. I have to attach an energy to it so I can heal it later. He just plays the Magcargo build. Why aren't you playing the Ninetales build? I maybe you just don't have Ninetales. I guess that's fair. I shouldn't be so presumptuous. The Ninetales build is kind of like so much better than Magcargo. Kind of, a little bit. Oh, he's going for that. Okay, so I kind of need to Grand Bloom then? Is that what you're telling me? I might need to Grand Bloom here. So, let's not waste anything. I could attach here and then use my ability. Yeah, I think I like that play a little bit more. Because until he gets B-String active, this is a 1 retreat, right? Maybe I go for the Slugma, although Lycanroc is such a huge threat to me. Alright, here's what I'll do. We go for the Slugma. We can Guzma Lycanroc later, especially after it evolves. We take an Oko on it. We use our ability. And we use Breath of the Leaves, and that should get us a good healing sesh while also stopping him from playing any Leles or anything like that. So 1, 2, and then we should have Leafeon. 1 more Leafeon in the deck. So there we go. And now we can chain Leafeons if we find our switches, which we haven't done at all in this video yet. That's kind of what I was hoping to do, was just switch between Leafeons and things like that. There's 160 HP remaining now. I should be able to heal it fairly often. There's a Magcargo, but that's stuck in the active, and we'll be able to knock it out if he can't switch his turn, which is pretty good. Oh, never mind. There's a Guzma. We're gonna have to. This is bad. This is very bad, actually. We have to find a switch now. But we can at least heal ourselves. But we need a switch because we didn't attach. Maybe attaching the DC to not. This is kind of greedy, but I would like this to stay relatively healthy so Jet Punch can't just throttle it. We're not gonna be able to Oko this thing ever, anyways. Maybe we'll top deck another Guzma. That could be nice. He's hitting this for 80. I would like to heal this. I would like to heal that as well. He's going for this, which is not a bad play. I mean, I'll eventually be able to attach an energy and heal that thing. Ultra Ball is okay here, but it's not great. I guess, to be honest, all I want to do is play Cynthia. So maybe we can find a switch. Maybe we'll be able to finally show off the switch. We did, finally. God. All right. We can only heal Lele here because we didn't. This only works on Pokemon that have energies attached to them. All right. 110 is 2-KOing. We don't really need Lurantis in this matchup, so I don't mind if it gets knocked out. Let's go ahead and just Breath of the Leaves, heal this. I'm gonna hold on to my hand the way it is. And there's nothing I really want to Ultra Ball. I guess I can Ultra Ball away an energy, but that doesn't seem very responsible. So we're just going to Solar Beam for 2-KO time. And as long as he can't play down Lele, we should be okay. I mean, he can always use Magcargo. Not too big of a threat, to be honest. There's not like a single card he can grab that could really ruin me right now. There's a Draw Sporter. I guess he could grab... that could be annoying, actually, if he grabs Lycanroc and then pulls this up, but then I will eventually be able to Guzma Lycanroc. Brooklet is pretty cool. Diancie doesn't do anything for him, so until he knocks this out, Diancie is pointless. He grabbed it anyways, so I guess he wants to knock this out at some point. Oh, he's gonna knock it out now? Well, he can't. He can't hit that much damage. We can't get Guzma ourselves, which sucks. So we're at the mercy of drawing it. We still have 3 more in the deck. So if he ever puts it stuck active, I mean, sure, he's taking a knockout on it. It's not a big deal because there's only 1 prize, but I don't see him getting out of this situation. He is pretty stuck from the looks of it. How's this work again? Oh, he's gonna hit me for boosted damage, but he shouldn't be able to knock me out, right? Diancie won't give him boosted damage. He'll only hit me for 120, 150 with a choice band. So as long as I have less than 50 HP remaining, I mean, he might just top deck a Kukui here, or like maybe even Beast Energy, but he needs quite a few cards if he wants to take a knockout on me this turn. And I'm gonna have to unfortunately heal myself and not the Lele on the bench, or not the thing on the bench. I mean, and like I said, I don't care if this gets knocked out. The only reason why I want it down is excuse me, excuse me. Oof. We got another thing. I mean, if this was set up, we could have done some switch shenanigans, but it's not. So the only reason why I want another one down is to Oko this, which is something I should probably try to do. But I don't want to lose DC in the process, so we're just gonna go ahead. We'll do that last. Let's just Cynthia first. See if I can get another Fomantis now. We still have net balls and nest balls, which worked out. And if he takes knockout, we have Stretcher as well. We also have Choice Band. Choice Band's pretty big. Choice Band's like pretty big actually. I mean dumbbells, not Choice Band. Choice Band's not super useful because we take 2 KOs regardless. So dumbbells on who? Maybe on the benched one, because it'll take a lot more for him to knock me out. Can he knock me out? Let me think about this. He can hit 150 with a Choice Band, 180 with a Beast Energy, 200 with a Kukui. 180, he should be out of range of. So he needs a perfect turn anyways to take a knockout. I'd rather put it here, for the time being at least. We'll keep the other one in hand just in case of Ultra Ball shenanigans. Take a knockout here. 2 prizes. Free. And unless he actually had the Ninetales, there was no reason for me to ever set up 3 of the Fomantises. If he had the Ninetales, then I'd try to do that, but he did not, so it's not a big deal. Also the fact that 1 was prized might have hindered me a little bit. No Oranguru down yet. I wonder if he has Kukui in hand. Then he can get Beast Energy Choice Band. But he would need to have at least 1 of those. If I can find Switch, I mean, we don't even need Switch. We have Tay and Liza. We just need DC now. Then we could really like play around with some ideas. All right, so no Kukui this turn, so he should be able to take a knockout, right? He needs to hit 190, which I don't think is a number he can actually hit. He can B-string this turn, and there's the B-string. Okay, he can take a knockout with the second attack. Which means we're like we need to try to find DC again. No field blowers yet, so hopefully our dumbbells can stick. He can't Guzma me this turn, so the only thing he can do is hit me for boosted damage. That boosted damage is still very scary, so it would be nice if I could find myself a switch or a DCE here, because I could just manually switch. We have Ultra Ball that can get us another Lurantis, just within the deck, and then we could shuffle draw. Nothing to Stretcher quite yet. We can lose the Grass Energy. We don't need this many Grass Energies. We only are going to probably be rocking out with two Leafeons this game. So at least our last game was pretty good, at least. First game was like very much a matchup in our favor, and then the second game was horrible for us. Shout out to Bucephalon, one of my favorite decks, and this game seems to be pretty even. It just depends on how much we can manage healing ourselves. All right, let's see what we can do. A Guzma is huge, actually. We need to take a prize. I think I'm gonna knock out Lycanroc. We would have to lose both energies in the process. Oh, actually, we can just manually retreat the Leafeon. No, we have to. Okay, we have to do this one. But then he can come in and hit me with like a GX attack, which is going to happen regardless, right? So maybe we lose the energy here. Let me think about this. I want to take a knockout this turn, so this can't be a thing anymore. So let me start by maybe I fully heal the one on the bench. I kind of like that idea actually. Or we can. All right, let's start by fully healing. I think we're going to fully heal the one on the bench. I don't have enough time to really think about these plays as much as I would like. We can't OHKO this, so maybe we should focus on the 2-hit KO and just bring the fight to him. I kind of like that idea. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna fully heal this one anymore. I want to keep the energy so I can just manually touch a grass. We still have Netball and DCs we can find. Let me Ultra Ball away. I don't want to lose anything in my hand. I feel like this Choice Band might be important for taking a Revenge Knockout here. We're gonna hit him for 110, 130, and then Lele can come in. Actually, we don't need the Choice Band. Never mind. All right, cool. We'll toss the Choice Band. We have more in the deck anyways. Let's just grab Lurantis here then. That thins the deck by 1. We still have Tay and Liza for Shuffle Draw next turn. We can't reuse the ability, can we? Yeah, we can't reuse the ability, and we'll just go ahead and hit him for damage. He shouldn't have any way to heal in this deck, so that puts him in range of a bunch of things, regular attack and as well as Lele's Energy Drive. We'll go ahead and just sack off a Leafeon here, but we will take another 2 prizes in the process, and if we can take one more prize, if we can take the 2 prize next turn, then he is no longer in B-string range. And then he can Jet Punch. He can take 3 prizes if he wants to. I think a powerful enough Jet Punch can take a knockout. He needs to hit me for 70, which means he would have to play Kukui as well as Choice Band, or get a Beast Energy. And he can take 3 prizes, which once again, not a big deal. We'll still be ahead on prizes. And we don't need that. We don't need that Lurantis anyways for the rest of this game. As long as we have 1, we'll be able to knock out a Baby Buzzwoles. And what he needs to do here is he needs to set up another Buzzwole with Beast Energies on them. If he can do that, or with a B-string, I mean, if he can set up another Buzzwole GX with B-strings, then he can potentially blow me away with like some boosted damage and just take a 1-hit KO, which is what this deck is weak against. Which is why I put the dumbbells on this one, because we're trying to dodge those 1-hit KOs the best that we can. So he has a pretty full hand. So I guess he got a B-string there. He knows he needs to start setting up another one. He might just actually switch here and let this one take the damage, which is pretty bad for me, actually. He only had 1 energy though, so he can't. I mean, he can, but then he's interesting. Okay, I see what he's doing. This is pretty bad for me, but he can't take multiple knockouts now. And as long as we can find a single energy of any kind, please and thank you, we should be okay. There's a grass energy, so I will take it. What can this do for me? Nothing I really want in the deck. We're just shuffle drawing at this point. Now, luckily, we have Choice Band and DC that can be used to knock this out. And we should have Guzmas in the deck still. We should have 2 more. So I am good to just Tate. He can't GX me anymore for knockout because it doesn't do enough damage. He has to just hit me with like Choice Banded shenanigans. There's nothing in the deck I want to grab. Just heal myself, I guess. Keep me as high. 240 HP is very hard for him to hit. So he needs to find Blue Blower as well. So I'll just Solar Beam for now. Take my knockout. And that's another prize. He can no longer do boosted damage, but he can B-string again, so I have to keep that in mind. There's a Choice Band, which is gonna be good for Lele. So if we ever find the other, DCE, we can take easier knockouts. The only thing that sucks here is my lack of having multiple Lurantis down to chain, or a Leafeon down to chain healing. That's all I want right now. We were never able to truly pull it off. There's a Kukui, so he might take a knockout here. I don't know. It depends on the math. He needs Beast Energy if he's going to do it. Oh, he got the blower. Oh my god, that's crazy. Can he do it though? He doesn't have Diancie. He needs Choice Band, and oh, he has the Beast Energy. That sucks horribly. Oh man, he actually managed to pull it off. That's really bad. Just barely. Just barely. Okay, so how are we going to do this now? If he has Guzma, he wins. I think we just lost this game then. Alright, so Leafeon still not good enough, I think. My opponent managed to pull off the perfect turn here. Okay, man. We can't get, what's it called? We were just 1 turn short, I guess. Because I'm sure he has Guzma in hand, which wins him the game. Well, the thing is, Well, that is a 1 energy attack retreat, I guess. What we could do is what I think we're gonna have to do. I see what's gonna have to happen. All right, so to deny him the game-winning turn, we have to make this active while this is not active, which is what escape rope is for. So we're gonna deny him the game-winning turn. Actually, no, because if he puts this active, then he can just still manually retreat. But that's really, I think this is my only play. Okay, he didn't do it. That's really good for me. Okay, cool. So now he needs to have like a random DC in his deck. All right. All right. We have to find Stretcher again. And we have to attach manually this turn, and we have to find Stretcher. All right, we didn't find Stretcher yet. Okay. He only hits 190. I don't know if I can win. We don't have an enhanced hammer. We don't have another dumbbells. He did have just the perfect game there. That sucks for me. He had the perfect game there. All right, we need a draw supporter for next turn, and we need to get Stretcher with it as well. He can't win this turn at least, but if he has Guzma, he can just knock this out, and that'd be pretty bad. And I think we just have to scoop it up, honestly. He might just have Switch as well. Yeah, I think he has it. Unfortunate, but regardless, good game no matter what. Yeah, there's a Switch. Okay, cool. Well, I tried to do everything I could to deny the game-winning turn, but even if we did deny the game-winning turn, as long as he had that thing here, what is he doing? Oh, he just wants to take double knockout. Okay, I see what's happening. No, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we can all be flashy, I suppose. Oh well, Leafeon, we just lose against Oko decks and we lose against Blacephalon. Him having that Beast Energy kind of sucked. I was playing Enhanced Hammers into this originally. Maybe I should put them back specifically for the Beast Energy, but he still had like the Hell Drop Punch win. We never healed up the Lurantis on the bench either. I don't know how we could have won that game. Maybe just taking a knockout would have been good. We can never hit 170 or 190, I mean, in this deck. I mean, we can hit 200, but we would need to have the full thing down. And I'd rather have the dumbbells attached. Maybe more dumbbells might be the way to win. He only played down the one blower, so maybe just play more dumbbells. Maybe a 2-2 split. I don't see what's wrong with that. That should be pretty good. We never, ever found Life Force and played it down. That's that would have been nice. The Life Force could have been pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. But that's just what happens whenever you play Prism Stadiums. You're not gonna be able to find them very often. I mean, I think the deck is still good. I just think it loses against some matchups, which is what you can say about literally every deck in the meta right now. So whatever, cool, fun deck regardless. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share all that good jazz. Let me know how I could have won without theoreticals, right? Like what I could have actually done to win, because I feel like there was something I just maybe I just missed it. But don't go like, oh, if you drew this, like, because I have people that say that sometimes in the comments. I'm like, that's a hypothetical, bro. It doesn't help me at all. But anyways, yeah, drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz. Let me know what decks you want to see me play next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.